Previously on this channel, we talked about some of China's megaprojects. Their construction was impressive, even if it wasn't the most practical solution to the perceived problem. They seem flashy, they seem impressive, and they're constructed quickly, and they're immediately used for their intended function. And then once news breaks of China's success, everybody tends to stop paying attention as those megaprojects start to fall apart or fail to live up to the initial height. Today, we're going to be looking at some of China's failed and collapsing megaprojects, as well as one that never got far enough off the ground. It's an idea we've seen before in cartoons. A person is stuck in traffic, so they press a button on their dashboard that elevates the body of their car, allowing them to simply drive over the gridlock. While this cartoon version of the invention is logistically ridiculous, some designers thought that there was still something to this idea. Instead of a personal vehicle, what if there was a form of public transportation that could drive on a road above other cars? That was the idea behind China's transit elevated bus. In the history of transportation innovation, the concept of a transit elevated bus had been a tantalizing idea since the 1960s. But it wasn't until 2010 that China boldly stepped forward with concrete plans. At the time, it was hailed as one of the 50 best inventions of the year, heralding a new era in public transportation. The concept was simple. Tracks will be laid on the edges of the lanes, and the vehicle's chassis is about 2.1 meters high, enabling it to glide above congested traffic while ferrying up to 300 passengers to their destinations. Some designs even have enough room for a staggering 1,200 passengers per bus. Very desirable. A transportation system that does not suffer from traffic jams, runs on time, can carry a large number. However, as the project progressed, the developers began to face the reality of feasibility and high cost. Elevated buses face a series of challenges, especially height specifications. To be able to pass over the top of traffic jams, with a total height of 4.8 meters, the TEB exceeds China's vehicle height limit, raising concerns about the possibility of colliding with traffic signs and lights on the road. At the same time, the space under the bus, at 2.1 meters, is still insufficient for many large vehicles. This poses risks for other drivers who will find themselves immobilized in the presence of the TEB, unable to move nor see. Furthermore, the TEB's limited turning ability makes it impractical for cities with winding roads, requiring extensive infrastructure modifications that are often not feasible. Another problem that you may not realize, and even the developers have not considered, is how to get passengers on the bus. The construction of loading platforms will further narrow the road, and exchange will certainly never happen. In response to these growing concerns, a test run has been launched at Qinhuangdao along a 300 meters long track, but has not yet been licensed by the government. In July 2017, 32 people involved in the project were detained by Chinese authorities on suspicion of investment fraud. The prototype bus was removed from the test track and soon fell into oblivion. Welcome to the fascinating world of duplitecture, a unique term mainly found in the vast lands of China. This fascinating combination of replica and architecture aptly demonstrates a trend in China of recreating the world's great cities on its territory. Why travel all the way to bustling modern Manhattan when you can explore Ujiapu nearby? The romantic charm of Paris with the Eiffel Tower and Arc de Triomphe is shown in Tianducheng. Cozy and vibrant London is recreated in Thames Town. But don't be startled if you accidentally meet Winston Churchill or Princess Diana, or even Harry Potter and James Bond. When these cities first sprouted up, they undoubtedly left jaws dropping with their impressive skyline mimicry. But here's the kicker. While they may have copied the look, they can't copy the people. Despite being built with grand visions of housing hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, the reality falls far short. Most of these cities haven't even cracked 10% of their initial population estimates. You see, one of the driving forces behind these duplicate cities lies in the Chinese government's land development policies. Here's the deal. Developers must swiftly erect skyscrapers upon acquiring land. So what happens? Skyscrapers pop up like mushrooms, with developers crossing their fingers and hoping for residents. The problem is, the rate of development of the surrounding areas has not kept up with the rate of rising buildings, so these cities are still just empty shells, leaving behind dreams of utopias similar to their original. While a few of these ghost cities manage to bounce back, the sad reality is that most of them remain hauntingly empty. Why? Well, it all boils down to one simple fact. House and apartment prices are through the roof, making them utterly unattainable for the average Chinese resident. And guess what? The landowners are in no rush to slash prices, even if it means their cities remain abandoned. Or perhaps it's because these cities are so quiet that many people sometimes forget that they own real estate in areas like this. The Belt and Road Initiative, known in China as the One Belt One Road, is a global infrastructure development strategy adopted by the Chinese government in 2013 to invest in more than 150 countries and international organizations. Fueled by significant loans from China, these megaprojects, built by Chinese companies, are hailed as having the potential to boost the global GDP. However, there has also been criticism over human rights violations and environmental impact, as well as concerns of debt trap diplomacy resulting in neo-colonialism and imperialism. Initially considered a symbol of progress, their construction faced challenges that led to failure even before they were completed. A typical example is the Coca Sinclair Dam in Ecuador, constructed by China's state-owned Sino-Hydro Corporation as part of a $19 billion loan agreement. The situation worsened post-inauguration, with a staggering 7,648 cracks emerging, raising serious concerns about the dam's integrity. And let's be honest, this number shows that there are probably more cracks lurking in there, playing hide and seek. Beyond structural issues, the dam's release of sediment-free water has triggered severe erosion downstream, ravaging Ecuador's natural landscapes and endangering local communities. Tragically, the erosion is believed to have catalyzed oil spills, compounding environmental devastation and threatening the stability of critical infrastructure. Additionally, the erosion resulted in the destruction of San Rafael Falls further downstream, and the resulting headward erosion is destroying the village of San Luis. However, to fully investigate all those cracks would mean deconstructing parts of the dam, and that's too expensive a game to play. So they just let it go, I guess. If you have ever been to Siking District, you cannot miss the prominent star, Goldin Finance 117, standing tall and proud like a skyscraper king. Back in 2008, the China State Construction Engineering Corporation opened a construction boom with this monumental project. Picture this, a 128-story skyscraper reaching a breathtaking height of 597 meters. And it's not just a building erected to show off to other countries. Oh no, it's considered a paradise, offering a luxurious mix of apartments, hotels, and commercial spaces. This sparkling luxury lighthouse raised a few eyebrows, questioning its practicality. You see, in order to respond to the skeptics, they only need to carry out only one small task at hand: complete the not-so-small thing. Originally scheduled to wrap up in 2014 after 6 years of hustle and bustle, the Great Recession hit like a spoiler, stalling construction in early 2010. But hey, after so much rest, they have to dust off their hard hats and get back to work, right? Although the project deadline had to be revised to 2019, a bit far from the original plan, but who cares? Fast forward to 2015, and things are moving forward, literally. The building reaches its maximum height, standing among the giants on the horizon. Sure, the top floors are still being completed, but just as the champagne cork was about to pop, disaster struck. The 2015 Chinese stock market crash hit Goldin Financial, forcing construction to stop. Again. Eventually, in 2021, China has banned the construction of buildings over 500 meters high, causing the project management board to lose their sleep. Should we complete the building, or should we cut a few floors? And here is Goldin Finance 117, the reigning champion of uninhabited skyscrapers, soaring and majestic. The achievement of the crane having the longest flight time in the world is certainly far from being broken. The story of these projects serves as a poignant reminder of the risks inherent in such ventures. As China navigates its path of development, these failures provide valuable lessons for future endeavors, emphasizing the importance of thorough planning, realistic assessment, and sustainable practices. Ultimately, the fate of these megaprojects underscores the complexity of modern engineering, economics, and geopolitics, serving as cautionary tales in the pursuit of progress. For more insights into global megaprojects and their impacts, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like this video and hit the notification button to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.